What's so groundbreaking about this new chip from Harvard is that it gives us both a detailed picture of thousands of connections at the same time. You've actually managed to map over 70,000 synaptic connections from about 2,000 rat neurons. That's like suddenly being able to track the movement of thousands of cars across an entire city. And the best part is, they can not only see these connections, but they can also categorize them based on their strength and characteristics. Are they busy highways or quiet back streets? This is the kind of information that can revolutionize our understanding of how the brain works. So how did they do it? Well, they created a silicon chip with over 4,000 tiny microholes, each one acting like a tiny doorway into a neuron. These doorways are so small, they don't damage the neuron, but they allow the researchers to listen in on the electrical signals passing between brain cells. Think of it like having thousands of tiny microphones scattered throughout the city, all recording the conversations happening between different parts of the brain. The chip then uses sophisticated algorithms to sift through all that data and identify the individual synaptic connections and analyze what they're doing. It's like going from a hand-drawn map to a high-resolution satellite image of the brain's activity. We can now see the traffic patterns, the rush hours, the quiet periods, all in incredible detail. And this is just the beginning. The team at Harvard is already working on an even more advanced version of the chip that can be implanted directly into a living brain. Imagine the possibilities. We could watch how memories form in real time, see how different drugs affect brain activity, understand what goes wrong in diseases like Alzheimer's. This technology has the potential to unlock so many mysteries about the brain, things we could only dream of studying before. It's like finally having the key to decode the language of the brain. But it's not just about understanding how the brain works. This kind of technology could also have a huge impact on how we treat brain disorders. Think about it. If we can see exactly which connections are disrupted in a disease like Parkinson's, we could potentially develop targeted treatments that address those specific problems. It's like having a mechanic who can pinpoint the exact issue in your car's engine instead of just replacing the whole thing. And it's not just about treating existing conditions. This chip could also help us prevent brain disorders in the first place by understanding how the brain changes over time. We can identify early warning signs of disease and potentially intervene before any serious damage is done. It's like having a crystal ball that allows us to peek into the future of our brain health. This chip isn't just about understanding our own brains. It could also hold the key to building more advanced artificial intelligence. Right now, AI is pretty good at specific tasks, but it still struggles with things like common sense reasoning and adapting to new situations. By studying how real brains solve these problems, we might be able to create AI that's more flexible, more creative, more like us. Imagine AI that can not only process information, but also understand its meaning, learn from its experiences, even come up with its own ideas. That's the kind of future this technology could help us build. It's a future where AI isn't just a tool, but a partner, a collaborator, maybe even a friend. We're talking about a whole new era of human-machine interaction, where the line between biology and technology starts to blur. It's a future filled with possibilities, but also one that demands careful consideration. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the brain, we need to remember that knowledge is power, and power must be used wisely.